Yeah. What's popping? Let me get this audio right here. Echo. How y'all feel out there? Hearing a little echo. Let me run the intro. I'll be right back, and hopefully we'll have this right. Oh, I was just on boxing with Reggie. I'm gonna tell y'all.
This that squad sound.
You damn right Nash is mad now. How y'all feel out there? What's popping? Yeah. What's going on? It's your man Mark Nash. Another great episode of Breaking the Beats. This is gonna be a very short show, very condensed one. Where it's not the show, it's just me just giving you guys some breaking news. If you haven't heard what's going on in the world, you under a rock. MAGA gang don't came through and took over today. The link is out there if you guys want to jump on, shoot the shit with me about this real quick. Um, let's bring some images on the screen. A woman, unfortunately, did get shot. I'm gonna bring that clip up. It was a young man talking about the woman who was shot at Capitol Hill. He's doing an interview with Fox News, and I want you to listen to what he says happened when he was shot at Capitol Hill. Shout out to Reggie Owens, man. I didn't plan to do this show, and I normally try not to clash times with the people I associate with, Sir Senior in the building. But I had already set my time up to do this real quick because I wanted to do a prequel. So I went on and dropped the thumbnail and the link. So I had my mindset to do it. I didn't expect him to go live, but I thank him for having me on and let me talk to that dude on his panel from Australia who's trying to tell us about black issues here in America. Insane to me. With that, Sir Senior, what up?
What's up with you, bro? I was in the chat too, man. It's crazy to me, man.
Dude tripping,
How
bro. He tripping, bro.
yeah, like
He was
that
like, "What
that's
fat
crazy to
people get
me.
treated differently, bro. You can lose weight. You can get a
Yeah, he
surgery,
tried
lose
to
weight."
he tried to keep finding more narratives and more narratives. Like right now, he just said some stupid stuff about, oh well, Native Americans were brutal, Africans were brutal, the Islamic slave trade was brutal.
My man.
So it's like,
But you know what though? Go ahead, Sir Senior. I'm gonna let you finish, cause I don't. Yeah, I like.
but
Nah, I'm just saying, man.
with
Like
all of those,
that shit is
with
still happening with us, bro. They put laws. It is laws on the books that say, hey, you cannot sell your house to a black man. There's laws on the books for that. It's redlining. It's always a law put in place to stop us from doing shit. And all I'm
yeah,
just trying to say, if we took our black ass up there and tried to tear down the Capitol like this, they'd be hosing us, putting German shepherds over here. They'll turn the fucking man. That shit would look like Tulsa, Oklahoma. They'll burn the Capitol down before they let us take over it. Go ahead.
facts. They everybody be dead. Everybody be dead or blood red.
All right, so let's run this clip. It's about a 2-minute clip. They're gonna talk to this young man. They're gonna ask him where he's from, and listen to him explain what took place with this woman being shot at the Capitol. Um, can you mute that mic real quick, or let me know? Can y'all hear this?
Start with your first and last name and where you're from.
Can you hear that?
Thomas Barani from
It's
New
only playing
Jersey.
out of one ear.
Can you show us your hand?
Yeah.
How did you get that on your hand?
Well, we had stormed into the.
You hear him? Can you hear him?
Yeah, keep going.
All right. He said we stormed into the. All right,
Well,
listen.
we had stormed into the chambers inside, and there was a young lady who rushed through the windows. A number of police and Secret Service were saying, "Get back, get down, get out of the way." She didn't heed the call, and as we kind of raced up to grab people and pull them back, they shot her in the neck, and she fell back on me and started saying she was fine, it's cool. And then she started kind of like moving weird, and blood was coming out of her mouth and neck and nose. And I don't know if she's alive or dead anymore.
He said he don't know if she lied in there. So that's how the woman got shot. Did you hear that? He said basically the Secret Service and the Capitol Police were telling them to get back. They went through. I'm gonna let them continue. Watch this.
How did you get back out of the building?
Riot police came in. and started ushering us out with their sticks.
Where did you enter the building and where did you exit?
Other side with the scaffolding. We tore through the scaffolding.
We tore through. Okay.
Through flashbangs and tear gas.
So flashbangs, tear gas, you storm through somewhere you don't supposed to be. And okay.
And blitzed our way in
Blitz.
all the chambers, just trying to get into Congress or whoever we could get into and tell them that we need some kind of investigation into this.
Now, right now, that's what Congress was doing. Ted Cruz and Matt Gaetz, they were in there saying we need an investigation. But my boy right here came from New Jersey thinking, hey, no, we're going to go in there. What you think of this, Sir Senior?
That's an entitlement. And then, oh, I'm entitled. I'm supposed to be able to do whatever I want. And then when you hold me accountable, I'm not going to listen to you. But then when you make me do what I'm supposed to do in the first place, oh, now you the big bad guy. No, you ain't running up in here like you own the place. You're supposed to get a press pass. You're supposed to make sure that, you know, you're checked if they make it that you need to be checked out.
Y'all brought guns in the Capitol, man. It's a standoff in there. Did you see the pictures of the standoff?
Yes.
Those armed terrorists. They're terrorists, right? Anarchists. What do we call this in America? Because I remember when Benghazi happened, they was mad at Donald Trump President Obama for saying it took him too long to call it an act of terrorism. Man, we just had a bomb blow up on Christmas Day. I ain't hear Trump call him a terrorist yet. I don't hear mainstream media calling that guy a terrorist. He's the suspect. He's a suspect. That's terrorism, man. On American soil. Right-wing terrorism. White riots are happening right now in the Capitol. But I ain't gonna lie, man. If you go online, you can look it up. It happened right there in the 60s. Probably some of y'all mamas was still out there marching. Your grandma was marching, or your grandma was trying to march for your mama's rights. You get what I'm saying? And here we are asking for civil rights in the 60s. And they sicking German shepherds on you, fire hoses, beating you with billy clubs, busting your head with a half a boulder or some shit. You get what I'm saying? But they was just asking for rights to vote. These guys are trying to stop a process, constitutional process from happening because their guy lost.
And destroying stuff while doing it.
Are you kidding me?
Being violent while doing it. Being armed and violent while doing it.
Mike Pence had to get the hell up out of there. The Secret Service feared for his life. This is your president's vice president. Why does he fear for his life? Because he ain't with the shit, man. He don't want that shit to happen. He went up there today and said, look, I'm going to do what the Constitution empowers me to do and nothing more. Mitch McConnell. I don't like Mitch McConnell. He went up there and said, look, this election wasn't even close. Wasn't even close. We're not going to overturn this. We cannot do this. And I won't be a part of it. I won't vote for this shit. We can't take the election from the people in the states. We cannot overturn the Constitution. And simultaneously, outside, this guy is out there with the folks saying, no, we just need to get in and let our voices be heard. It's ridiculous. And you got some people out there who are making these people victims already. The lady got shot because she was in the damn Capitol when she ain't supposed to be in there.
Breaking stuff. Now remember, she's not just trespassing. She's not just trespassing on state property and federal property.
Let's go.
She's being violent and breaking stuff and then won't listen when they tell her get back.
Play some
Ma'am, stop. Back up.
Right. And he said we was trying to grab her. We didn't grab her in time. So she was leading the pack. Fuck out of here, man.
And what ends up happening is someone might have ended up dead. And that's not the kind of government we can have. People have to
we can't have a government. He said somebody might end up dead, but she shouldn't have been in there.
do something about it. I can't.
If you need any help at all, EMS is right there.
I'm not injured. It could have been me, but she went in first. It was one of us.
Thank you for telling us your story.
Yeah.
Thanks for telling us your story. Anarchist, man. But it's more stories going on in this, man. Alleged pipe bombs. Y'all heard about that?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Baby
They
Chain
trying,
Gang, what up, though?
yeah, they're trying to. What I heard was they were trying to get them secured to make sure that there's no bombs, and they're fighting them even with that. So you're not gonna let me help you stay alive? You gonna fight me to stop me from saving you from a possible pipe bomb or other types of bombs?
My man, they won today. They got what they wanted so far. They have shut the shit down. Congress is in recess. Never seen this before in American history. And people are just going along with it. Well, it's all cool. I mean, like, they got a right to voice their opinion. No, man. And then the police just let them do what the fuck they want to do. They blocked off the Gucci store here in Atlanta. The Louis store, the Gucci store, the Mercedes-Benz. Like, oh, they was securing all of that shit downtown and all that shit good here in my city. I'm just saying. I know my language is a little coarse for some people, but hey, man, just, this is how I talk a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I can tone it down if you're offended, but today ain't gonna be the day for you guys to try to police me, though. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all watching on Facebook. Appreciate what y'all watching on Twitch and YouTube, of course. But come on, guys. I'm not insane here. Y'all know these folks was wilding out today, man. And the cops just let them do it. They just let them do it. So I'm curious, are they going to clear this shit out in about 15 minutes? Because it's a curfew at 6 o'clock. It's about 13 more minutes. These folks still out there. They ain't about to go nowhere. These white folks are out there singing, we're not going to take it. You know what I'm saying? Sweet Caroline, the whole nine, bro. And it's okay. They're just voicing their opinion. See, America has always turned a blind eye to the quiet white riots. Yeah, I said it. The quiet white riots, right? Think about it. How many times you seen Texas Tech, Texas and A&M? Well, what's the other big games? The Army, Navy. What's the one? Ohio State, like the Michigan versus. Come on, bro. White folks will lose come on, man. White folks will lose a game and set a bonfire, set cars and turn cars over. Shit, they'll win the game and fuck up the
and
town.
Do the same thing.
They'll win the game and fuck it up. You get what I'm saying? And they're just kids, youthful exuberance. Celebration went a little too far. Man, let some niggas be out there. Y'all already know what they gonna say. These thugs, because that's what these people are right now. They're thugs. Lock them up. Lock them up. Where is that chant at right now? Mainstream media ain't even really calling them on it. I saw CNN saying a little bit on it, but they was just like, where is law enforcement at? Because it's not enough of them out here to handle this. Y'all didn't see this coming? They've been telling y'all what they was gonna do for weeks, if not months. The writing has been on the wall. Somebody stop me when I start telling you lies, okay? The writing has been on the wall. They said they was what it was going to do, and damn it, they out there doing it. So now they don't delay the process. I don't know if Congress is going to come back after everybody left and they clear the shit out. But pepper spray should have been deployed. These folks shouldn't have been able to breach the Capitol. How did they do that? Because you don't see them the way you see us. You don't treat them the way you see us. Go ahead, Sir Singer.
Man, let us just got together and put up some picket signs. Let us would have walked in there too many at a time. They be busting our head to the white meat. Down here in Raleigh, I've been at almost every single protest, and I've seen peaceful. I've seen violent. Baby, but the funny thing is, a lot of times the violence starts off from the cops. The smoke bombs and people getting shot in the eye comes from the cops, where nobody has even become violent yet, where nobody has even threatened violence yet. Where it's not more than two people screaming. We got hundreds of people down there, but only two people screaming. Oh, well, two people screaming. Let's pop them. We gotta pop them. Rubber bullet to the face, to the neck, to the anything.
That's the thing. We just saw the damn feds come in down here to Atlanta. They came to Kenosha. We saw the feds all over the country this summer. Stop this. No looting. Stop that shit. You guys are out here protesting. Even before the looting started, they was out there busting heads. All right, let's be clear. Okay? These people are thugs. And I don't know what Baby Chain Gang, I don't know what that mean when you said, Baby Chain Gang said they trying to break off into another race war soon. Don't fall for the tricks. Bro, we been in a race war. Where you been at, Baby Chain Gang? I don't know if you're a female or a gentleman, but I remember I found you through Omega's channel, I believe.
It's a dude.
My G, like, my G, and I like, what you mean don't fall for it? This shit been going on. We just saw them kill George Floyd on camera with a knee to the neck for, what, 8 minutes, 46 seconds? They been fucking up. They been trying to start a race war. I mean, the dude, look, they killed Malcolm, killed Martin, and then they telling you to be peaceful in protest.
Yeah. Why you can't be like...
Change doesn't happen without some kind of resistance. You get what I'm saying? You got to disrupt some things. And people are definitely out there disrupting. And then shout out to Baby. He says a lot of crisis actors out there. What do you mean? So you think these are fake Trump supporters? You think, bro, I really saw them on the news. These were real people. Whether they actors or not, they performing. And they doing the job. They are on the shit. It's not an act anymore. They are doing this. They're doing it, bro. And on the news, they're showing a lot of actors. It's all fit to agenda. They actors, show me what's it called? IMBD. I got love for you, Baby Chain, because I got love for everybody who walked the earth. But you might be a little off base with this one. I don't know where you're going with it. The link out there, you can pull up if you want to say something. You know, it's always an open door over here, but at the end of the day, I still call you on your shit. You welcome to come back another day too. You can click the thumb down and unsubscribe. I ain't gonna hold that against you. But you might not be reading the room right, bro. Like, now that's the trick right there, thinking everything you see on TV is fake. That's the flip on you. See how they flip that on you?
What was the greatest trick the devil did?
Make the world think he didn't exist.
That part.
So, yeah, I don't know about a bunch of crisis actors out there. You get what I'm saying? Like, last person I heard saying a bunch of crisis actors shit was Alex Jones, and I remember he got sued and lost. He's on a deposition tape on YouTube right now saying, I was on cocaine and drugs a lot at the time. Well, I didn't really believe that stuff. It was entertainment. But he got a lot of people out like thinking everything is a crisis actor, bro. Everything ain't no crisis actor, my G. This shit is really happening. And it's truly unfortunate because this is the democracy that we are in. The last thing I think the Republicans want to end is the electoral college because they keep losing popular votes, elections. So they need the electoral college. That's how you get a state like Ohio, pretty much gets more of a say-so than somewhere like Chicago, or California. Usually the presidency already decided by the time California votes come in. But with that, I digress. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, it's crazy to me. It's completely insane.
Nah, man,
you want to tell me that? The problem is these people are violent. It's okay if you will be peaceful. If you're peaceful, then we wouldn't have a problem. If you just knew how to say it in a nice way, we wouldn't have a problem. If you wouldn't break the law and break things and destroy
Big Pump Killer. Hold on, Big Pump Killer talking about he ain't gonna touch this. Do your thing, Mark. Bro, you come up here and troll me all the time when we having different conversations. You should come up and say something about this. Why not?
Of course not. Of course he's not.
You don't have information. Have you seen the news? Have you seen the people on the scaffold and in the Capitol building? Have you seen any of that? I've been working on other content all day. I'm not gonna talk when I don't have information. But you talk all the time when you don't have information, bro. You jump in and troll all the time. There's some shit right here you can freestyle about. You know enough about it, right? The Proud Boys. You know that. You know these motherfuckers have stopped the process from happening today, right? You know Pence had to leave, right? It's all good. It's all good.
Of course, whenever it's somebody on your side, oh well, we need more info. We need more info. But somebody on the other side, oh well, let's err on the side of caution. Why don't we err on the side of caution now and air them out? How about that? Pop them with, well, we ain't gotta pop them with real bullets. As they said, it was just a rubber bullet. Pop them with some rubber bullets. Tear gas them. They were flashbanging them and they still wouldn't listen.
Right. He jumped right in on the punch drunk shit. He jump in on boxing shit. He jump in with the Hamlet jokes all the time. This, but this right here hit too close to home, and I get it. But keep that same energy when we talk about other shit. I'm gonna let you know just like that. I'm like, bro, you ain't got enough information about that. There you go. I knew I could bully him in here. He ain't scared. I hit him with that I double dog dare you.
You know, I triple dog dare you.
You know, white folks don't like that double dog dare you, boy. They'll fight you in front of their wedding. But go ahead, Big Pump Killer. What's going on with the Proud Boys? You was right. You was right.
2 minutes, Mark. It's loading up. Oh wait, I think it's good. Dude, like I've been working on the music video I just dropped all morning. Like I've seen the headlines, but I'm not gonna jump into this conversation without, usually I come into the conversation, I'm already armed with information that I've had previously. This is something that's unfolding right now. I've literally seen the headlines, I see what's being said, but I haven't even read an article, done any research. I'd be an idiot to come in here and say anything right now. I just wanted to get that off.
Let me ask you, what do you know that is going on right now? Because you know something is going on, right?
Yeah, all I know is that tons of people are at the Capitol, and I saw the people on the scaffold. I saw that picture, but other than that, I know they had to lock down the Capitol. I don't have any other information.
That's good, though. That's good information so far. Do you know why they're doing this?
Why? Who's doing what?
Do you know why they had to lock down the Capitol? Do you know it's because of Trump supporters are out there?
Obviously.
Okay. I'm just trying to see what more information you need. Trump supporters have taken over the Capitol.
They've taken over the Capitol.
They shot. Okay, here we go. Let's be clear.
Did they get inside?
Yeah, they got inside. It was an armed standoff. Somebody died. Well, she was shot. Where else you want to go? Mike Pence had to leave. Congressmen are hiding under desks. They had to wear gas masks and tear gas because tear gas is going off in there because they trying to get the other people out that don't supposed to be in there. You know this was a closed thing, right? Closed joint session. So just by being on the steps and all that, that's a federal offense. You do know that, right?
No, I don't know that. And like I said, I don't.
Do you know they aren't supposed to be in the building? You know it's all shut down due to COVID. So
obviously they're not supposed to go inside the building. But I have to look into it, Mark. I can't enter into this conversation with you without the facts, dude. Like I just wanted to jump in and give you my reasoning. It's not because I'm ducking it. It's because I literally been caught up all day doing that other shit. And it's not that I'm ducking the conversation at all. When you go live tomorrow, or when's the next stream?
Tonight.
All right, so maybe I'll brush up on my facts and I'll.
But it's relationship talk tonight. We're gonna get into something else. We're talking about some relationship shit tonight. But you're welcome to pull up for that.
All right. Well, whenever it comes up again, I'm sure I'll have information. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I don't have anything for you. I'm just letting you know I'm not ducking it. I saw you were live. I dipped in. I heard some comments like oh, they never have the information. I legitimately don't. I've been busy today. I'm okay. Like I said multiple times.
This shit been going on for hours right now. This is breaking news. Trump coup.
I know, Mark, but I edited the video. I dropped my merch line. Like, come on. Anyway, what was I gonna say? And like I told you, bro, like I know this is a big thing going on right now, but I had to unplug a little bit from politics, man. Like I told you, I've been said this on the channel. Like, bro, it's rotting my brain. If I
Hold on
was
one
where I
second.
was,
What up, though? I'm. You know I'm live on the air right now, right?
how unprofessional.
Pull up, pull up. I'll drop the link for you. He actually look. The first thing he said was you. It's Asian Math. He was like, "Why your boy Big Pump Killer didn't go up to the Capitol
Well, like I've said on the channel
with
multiple
your
times, I
boys?"
literally, for my mental health, I had to stop following politics because it's just too much, man. And yeah, if I was on that shit I was on a couple months ago, I'm sure fucking I'd be armed to the T coming in here right now and, you know, talking whatever information I have, but I just don't have it. So I don't know.
Okay.
Next time it comes up on the stream, you know, I'm always in here. We'll talk about it.
All right. Well, I appreciate your time, Donnie V. Hopefully, I see you tonight at 10 o'clock. I mean, big loop,
Big
big
Luke.
loop, big
All
loop.
right, Mark. Be easy,
All
brother.
right, Frollo. Big Pump
Peace.
Killer. Shout out to Big Pump Killer. Go subscribe to his channel. It's everything you want if you hate Joe Budden. He gonna give you the Joe Budden diss weekly. He got a breakdown where he tell you how the show is ass, but he's definitely all about bringing them down. So I'm glad he's over here trying to help bring me up. Even if he didn't have too much to offer to this topic, I appreciate his time, just like I appreciate you guys' time, and I definitely appreciate the super chat from Ron Finkley. Ron Finkley said he about to watch the Young Jerks show. I don't know if that was a typo on purpose and you meant to say Young Turks or you really just called them Young Jerks, but I get it. Thank you again for the super chat and thank you for pulling up. Go ahead, King Asian Man.
Oh no, I'm blinking in and out, so you got to bear with me. Where Dave Vigo at?
He just
What?
left, man. You just missed him. Like I told him, you call people. You think I be capping him, man. Stuff happens. They was like, that's so unprofessional. What was the first thing you said when I said hello? Tell him so I ain't lying.
Man, he a pump faker. He ain't about that MAGA life. Because if he was, he'll be there. I'm calling him out on that. You can't talk that MAGA shit. You don't see him nowhere.
He said he ain't on that no more. He said that was a long time ago.
Oh, that's his cop out.
It was 3 months.
It was
3 months. It was a long time ago. Give him a break, man.
3 months. You could get it out of your system in 3 months. You weren't down with it. If you could get it out of your system in 3 months, you weren't authentic from the get go.
Okay.
That's like saying you was pro-black 3 months ago. Now you KKK.
Yeah, it's fuck them niggas. But with that said, talk to me, King Asian Man. What do you think? Do you have an opinion? What's going on? It's attempted coup right now. White riot. The whites are upset. The whites said this is our land. We ain't going nowhere. And Ron Finkley, he said,
just 1 second.
All right, take your time. Just mute your mic real quick. Sir, send you. Go ahead. But basically, the whites are mad. They are upset. They said this is our land. We don't have to leave. My grandfather built this country. That's what they saying. We ain't got to go nowhere. What you think?
I think that they should treat them like I've been saying. Treat them like you would treat us. You said it ain't about race, right? It ain't because we black, right? It's just because we out here acting crazy. It ain't because we black. It ain't because we black. It's not because you're colored people. It's because you're just violent. You're violent. You're disobedient and rude and breaking laws. Well, they broke 3 felonies. I thought felony rule, the flee and felon rule, was that you could pop a felon in the back. They won't even shoot him in the face with pepper spray.
All right, so look, I want to know what France is saying right here. Because France, I think he's over here trolling me right now. He said, people are pissed because Trump was robbed of the election. People can't deny this, but the election was definitely rigged. I'm going to let you know something. When I went to vote here, the president name was at the top of the ticket, and there was other names at the bottom. So why would they not rig the whole thing? Why do we have to have a runoff here in Georgia? Why not just go ahead on and give Perdue and Loeffler the win? Why give Joe Biden the win here, but then make it a runoff for the Senate? Why did they keep the Senate? Why did they just? I mean, why? I don't get that. And where's your evidence at, Franz? Franz talking about they stole the election. It was rigged. No evidence.
Oh, you talking about how Bush stole his election?
Well, nah, we know how he stole it because his brother was the governor. Al Gore, another weak Democrat, he conceded, and then they found the bag of votes, and the Supreme Court stepped in, who was also the tie-breaking vote, if I'm not mistaken. That was his father's appointee, George Bush Sr. But it's a lot of bullshit going on. Even with Mitch McConnell talking about, I've been in Congress for 36 years. Why? Why are you here for 36 years, bro? The world is around you has changed completely in 36 years. Get the hell out of here. You been what's that? 84? Go home. Go home. Spend time with your wife. Spend time with all the money you don't make here. But get the hell out of here, bro. You should not be in power for 36 years. That breeds corruption. Corruption, bro. Go ahead, Asian man. You bet. All right, so we're still waiting for him to pull up. But he said, Franz said, apparently Italy was involved. So was military satellites. What military? Trump's military? Oh, which one? What military?
Russian military. You know,
what
military with Russia.
But no, he's saying it was fixed against Trump. So who did this to him? Italy, and what military switched the votes? It is going to make news in a few days, bro. It should have been made news then. They should have been gave this to the courts. They should have been gave it to the state Senate, Secretary of State who certified the elections. Why do you have more information, Franz, than the Secretary of State of Georgia? Tell me that. Put that in the chat. Or you can pull up here and holler at me. I got a couple more minutes. I ain't going to hold y'all too long because we got to come back at 10 o'clock and we're going to do a fun show. We're going to have a lot of fun on that show. He said, I'm going to send you the link so you can hear it and come up with your own conclusion. What link? From who? From some Alex Jones shit, bro? I asked you a very simple question, my brother. How do you know more than the Secretary of State who certified the elections? How do you have information that they did not give to the court so they can so their case can be active? All of these cases are getting thrown out. What link are you talking about that the Trump lawyers didn't see? Because you can put any link out and you can put any bullshit together, but when it's time to go to court, that's a crime to fabricate evidence. So they can say what they want to on a press conference, but when they go into the court, they tell the judge something different than what they telling you guys. I'm gonna send you a link. marqnash. Man, I want to know, how do you know more than the people that are in court fighting for him, than the Secretary of State, a Republican Secretary of State here in Georgia?
You know the link he gonna send you?
Some Alex Jones shit?
No, I know the link he gonna send you. The link of where Trump was trying to steal the election, talking about, I need to find 11,000 more votes. 11,000 more votes he was trying to find?
11,780. He was like, I'm not asking for a lot. It's only 11,000. Give me a break. Kept saying, give me a break. Franz Antu, send me that link. Send it now. Shit, am I going to take calls real quick? Are we going to take calls? Fuck it, let me set the phone up. Let's take a call real quick. Let's set this shit up. What's up, Asian Math? You back? Your phone working?
Yeah. It seemed like every time I come in new, it takes the time because everybody be sounding like a robot and it takes time for the audio to kick all the way in.
Donnie V said the same thing, but go ahead.
You asked me what do I think about the current situation. Oh man, just a lot of hypocrisy. It's a lot of layers to it, man. So let's just go back to, I know you done had protesting done in your city. Here in the Midwest, we done had a lot of it, especially going all the way back to back to forever, but we just talking about recently in modern day times. 2013 with the unfortunate incident of Mike Brown and all that. And you could easily go back and look at the video footage of what 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 all ensued from the peaceful protest there, and what it turned out to be versus them storming into the Capitol, taking over the offices, taking selfies. Yeah, I'm laughing at it because the shit is fucking funny. And then didn't somebody start a fire in there?
I don't know about the fire, but I know somebody did get shot. They were armed. They
Now
were
I saw
right
smoke.
outside the door where where they was holding the session. They made it that far.
Yeah, I saw some smoke. But anyway, those are all federal offenses. How many of them went to jail? How many of them gonna go to jail and all that? Who gonna get the 92 crime bill attached to them and get the life sentence? What don't get to see none of the family members. Who's getting the death penalty? Who's gonna get the RICO Act and all that shit? And you ain't gonna hear about none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So the shit is funny. They say they found explosives there. Somebody should have detonated some of that. And they say, and if this is too harsh for your channel, fam, you can say, hey, Asian man, you're being too harsh. Click. But this is keeping it real because this is to determine who's who and what's what. Because when you ain't hear all that shit, about with the protesting and all that, wasn't hearing nothing about the police doing, or the penalties and all that. They being too hard on the protesters or the rioters or whatever they want to deem them as. And I don't want to hear that shit now. As simple as that. We had communities burned down during all that. And they're gonna say, oh, well, that was y'all, and all that. Now that was them shooting the shit they was shooting and all that shit. Or you could say it's both. So yeah, burn that shit down. And that's that. On other panels I've been on, they say that's the good thing about Trump being in office, because he's exciting so much chaos among all races to where the shit gonna burn down and we ain't gonna have no choice but to start off equal. Everything gonna start off fair and balanced.
I don't know about that last part. It sound good in theory, but
okay. Or you gonna keep getting what you've been getting.
Oh yeah, they'll burn this shit down.
See, I just got off the phone.
Fair.
Well, burn it down then. Once again,
Let's
it goes
it.
to
I'm with the shit. Fuck it. Let's do it.
Okay then, because I've been on panels and people say, "Oh, dude, where you get this newfound energy?" Now you go on many platforms. If people say, "Oh yeah, you're bragging about this, you're bragging about that," first of all, I don't brag. I just speak the fact. But then the question asks, "Well, are you willing to lose it all?" And yeah. Without a heart, as long as I'm not losing my daughters, I'm not losing my sanity, I'm not losing my intellect, because no one didn't just come and hand it to me and say, "Here, Asian man, this is yours." No, I had to fight against the system, figure it out, maneuver way through it, double dutch and all that shit, and see how they play their 3-card mighty and reverse it on them and all that shit. Play 3D chess, beat them at the game 15 times just to get one move, and then get to where I got. If I was on an even playing field, shit, I would be Bill Gates times 20. And multiply that by the Amazon cat money.
Jeff Bezos.
Whatever his name is, yeah. And Warren Buffett as well. Throw him in there. But
Buffet.
What Buffett? Hey, you don't know.
I get you. I love it. I love it.
Some places you go, he is Buffet. But anywho,
hello.
The point is, what's going on now is almost like the chicken that come home to roost.
Well, look, we open the call lines up. You guys want to call in real quick? The number's on the screen, 470-705-9507. Again, that number is 470-705-9507. And we'll take a couple calls. You guys let us know what you think about what's going on. Of course, the link is out there. If you want to pull up on the panel real quick, holler at the OGs real quick. We'll trade with you. We'll entertain a little conversation with you real quick. But the flagship show is tonight, 10 o'clock. Definitely going to get into some relationship talk, and we're going to have a lot of fun on that. And hopefully we can get a couple of sisters up here to talk to us, because we don't want to bash the sisters, but we definitely got to talk about some of those topics. I don't want to bash nobody. I'm just like, I think the passion and you hear from the African American community, not even just the African American, people of color and disenfranchisement, is frustration. Because we know we don't do half the shit y'all doing right here. And y'all Y'all beat the shit out of my grandmama and granddaddy for just riding the fucking bus, for trying to vote. Y'all hosed them down. Hit the,
Dogs and animals got released on them, fires and bombs and all that shit.
and we just trying to vote. Just trying to vote, man. We just want to vote. Or we just trying to go to church. They bombing the church.
Bombing the school.
And that's still happening. They still
Or
We
standing
just
up
want to
for
get
it
miseducated by you. We just want to get miseducated by you, and you killing us for letting us get miseducated.
I know I heard you. I don't know if they caught it. That's why I laughed. But go ahead. It might have cleared with some of their heads.
Yo, what's good? How you doing today, marqnash and crew? What's up?
Peace to you, sir. Thanks again for the super chat. It means a lot to us.
No doubt. Just showing support. I'm sitting up here watching Gotham, the movie Gotham on Netflix for the last 2 days, and then we get a Gotham at the White House. Go figure. You know what I mean? Everybody just running loose and can do what they want, as long as you're not black. See, that's the thing. It's sad because it's ironic. It's almost like trauma, like we used to this shit. You see what I'm saying? Like we actually used to this shit. You know what I mean? We can't do certain things and walk away scot-free without getting burnt, cut, stabbed, thrown in jail for the rest of your life. As soon as somebody of a different color do it, they get the Starbucks treatment. I call it the Starbucks treatment. You know what I mean? You get to like actually go home to your family that night. Probably, I'm pretty sure most of the people at home.
Hey, yo, audio
You know
going
what I mean?
in and out. It's like it's like right here. Then it sounds like you like moving the phone away from your face at times. So
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you're
Okay.
moving and walking. You probably in there lifting weights or some shit. I don't know what you in there doing.
Well, nah. It's a point. Like I got this one work phone. It's not a great phone, but I
It's
use
cool.
it. It
It's cool. It's
lasts,
cool. As long
and
as
I
you
use
just stay still and stay in a good spot, you good to go. So basically, you were saying something about trauma. I want you to pick up from there. Go ahead.
Well, yeah, it's like we get the trauma, we get trauma, like we used to trauma, like how they treat us. It's like we second the full extent of the law is always used on us, but like when it come to like people who feel like they're just supremer than us or the same color as most cops or just most people in power, they get to like friendship treatment. It's like almost like they are the police. White people on a regular day basis are the police, and then the people that actually are governing are like they best friends. It's sad, yo. It's like it's not the same treatment. They don't get beat up, they don't get stabbed, they don't get like kicked in the belly. You know what I mean, on national TV. That's what it should be. They should get same. We should see the same treatment. You know what I mean? We should see the same treatment they give us. And I hope all that was clear.
Clear enough.
But
Go
yeah,
ahead.
very clear. But let me add in on that. And matter of fact, I'm gonna call our people out. Shame on us because the people in the DMV area, y'all should have been down there with them. I want to use the CRACKER word, but I'm gonna spur that. But they should have got their groups together, went right on in there, and showed them how we really get down. It should have been some black faces in there amongst them white faces in there for our own agenda right at that same damn time. It should have been some black faces in them offices with their feet up saying, yeah, this is our shit. We putting into law for our reparation right now. So, and yeah, I
Good
know a
point.
person gonna say, well, yeah, you sound good, King Age, you're talking that shit where you at, book a flight and get on down there. If I would have known that shit was kicking off like that, yes, I would have. I bullshit you not. Let me get the word is happening again, and then watch see where I'm at. And I said, yeah, you stupid motherfucker, you gonna go in there and you gonna be one of the motherfuckers get shot. Oh yeah, I represent it. But it shouldn't just be me. Let this echo through all whoever gonna pick up on this platform. Next time they kick some shit off like that down there, we need to bring our group down there and rush on in that motherfucker too. Fuck what that MAGA shit over there doing. We here for our shit. Motherfuckers in there on the desk rearranging papers and writing they shit into law and all that shit. It was all fun and games. It was funny when I was seeing that shit. But that should have been us representing like that. But we know if it was for a call for us and we went there and they wouldn't have been there with us, it would have been chaos. It would have been a bloody Tuesday, Monday, whatever, a bloody Wednesday or whatever the case. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't have been all that peaceful kumbaya shit they got going on down there. The motherfuckers over there barbecuing together and all that shit. Shit still going on.
You got a great point. I used to live in DC as a kid, and I tell you, it was always divided. Like as far as like growing up, of course we had like one or two white boys in our neighborhood, but they was pretty much like black people. But like you never really saw blacks intermingling with white peoples, in the DC area. You know what I mean? That's what I've known from growing up in Southeast. So
Right.
yeah, that's an interesting point. That's a great point. Like everybody gonna have their own agenda, so might as well when they have their real big agenda, which that was, it should be like whereas though people should be down there getting their story out. But how are
Right.
they gonna twist it though? How are they gonna twist it though? You see what I'm saying?
Fuck
Like,
that. Fuck how they twisting it. I mean, I don't mean to cut you off, but I mean that's one thing. We I just got off the phone with a family member, serious down in the Dallas area, and we going back and forth. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't trying to make this about that. Fuck all that shit. We need to create our own fucking playing field, and if we're gonna do it with this old political shit, then it's rushing in by any means necessary at the right time necessary. And to me, this would have been the perfect fucking time. It would
great
have been
point.
beautiful to see some black faces, Mexican faces up in there as well saying, hey, these are our agendas. We don't know why these motherfuckers here, but we know why we here.
Yep. But then I don't know. That's deep. That's a great point. And you know how like angry certain groups feel about each other when they get together. It's just like the media just gonna suck it up and they're gonna turn it into something bigger than what it probably was. Instead of the message getting out there that it's about reparations, they're gonna turn it against some like these people hate MAGA or it's just crazy
Yeah,
how people can spin stories.
yeah.
You see what I'm
I
saying?
can't. What's your name?
Ronald,
Okay, Ron. Okay, yeah, yeah. No, Ron, you're on point. But once again, I was saying we fuck worrying about what this old media gonna spin the narrative and the propaganda they gonna put on there. We got this thing we got called new media now. We writing our own script. Fuck their media, we got our own media. Fuck their agenda, we got our own agenda. I get what you're saying, and they probably got the quote unquote power to reach the masses to spin their narrative, push their narrative, push their propaganda and all that. Yeah, you on point. They could do that, but still, with the people, the amount of number of people that was there with their phones, with their social media platforms and all that, it would have been enough for us to get the true agenda out. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. So I'm
I got.
hoping.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I just gotta slightly disagree with you, man, on that Asian man. I like what you're saying in theory, and I like the premise of it, but I think you're just gonna get more black folks and white folks
look at
fighting
this
and
black
doing shit.
man.
Like
Look at
you
this
see this,
black
you
man,
see this.
Mark man.
Look, they
No,
chasing the
Look at
black
that.
man up the stairs. He the cop,
Look at
ain't he?
this shit, man.
They
You
chasing
see
the
this
cop
shit?
upstairs. Y'all see this
Why
okay,
shit?
yeah,
can't these
yeah, but
people
you
go to
you
the
you
cops,
should
man?
you should Ronald start talking over you. I want to hear that last part. That's cool. You disagree with me. I want to get an understanding of why. Go ahead.
Look at this right here.
No, I mean, I don't, let me turn my TV back on. I wasn't even looking at it. I mean, okay, so they're gonna be so. Oh wait, well, we get in there and fuck up some shit then, because that's
No, no,
what's
no,
gonna come
no,
down
no.
to
We
anyway.
ain't gonna make it in there. We gonna be fighting in the parking
And
lot,
that's you
man.
count yourself out, Mark. You
No,
only speak for yourself.
no, no, no. Look, you. I let you talk, and I'm just saying I like what you're saying in theory, and that's your opinion. I'm just giving my opinion back, right?
Look, he
That's
can't
just
even he can't even
that.
pepper
You
spray us.
Is
pushing the
that fair?
narrative as in work.
No,
You
no,
like
no,
you just
no.
know.
I have no.
Go
I'm
ahead.
not pushing a narrative. You gave your opinion of what you think should happen, and now I'm just giving you my opinion. That's not a. So if I'm pushing a narrative, what did you just do?
No,
Cause
you saying we
cause all
would.
I got is a
I said
difference
we're
of
gonna go there.
opinion.
I said we're gonna go there and we're gonna get our point across. I didn't say we're gonna go in there and we're not gonna make it. We're gonna die and all that shit. That's
No,
what
no,
you
no. I didn't. No, that ain't what I said, man. You cut.
said. We're
Maybe you
not
didn't
gonna
hear me
make.
because you cut me off. You know what
No,
I'm
he
saying?
cut you off. He cut you off when you was talking at first. You listen to the playback. I couldn't hear you, but that's why I asked him to, uh, so I could hear you better when
All
you
I'm
were
saying,
saying.
respectfully, brother, is this: we need to have our own movement. We need to have our own march come up there. We can't depend on like thinking we they look. If so, like I don't fuck it, man. It's
Now go ahead, cook, man. You got the floor.
look,
Now
my
you
man.
can't just
It's just
retreat.
nah. It ain't that. I kind of get a little off track sometime, and I might forget. You know what I'm saying? Cause I
Call
don't. This
call
shit
me.
ain't. This shit ain't scripted, bro. This shit live. You already know. So like I'm trying to say is this. I'm not trying to push a narrative. I just have a difference of opinion. You said next time they do it, we should be right there with them. Man, they look at you and me sometimes like the enemy. We're not gonna be
Of course.
kumbaya and we going up the scaffold together and we
Back.
both are in there fucking up Congress. Halfway through, they're gonna look us on the step like, you're the reason why we here. You helped rig it. You get what I'm saying? We'll really get that quote unquote race war, trying to be out there thinking, oh well, you going in here for your shit, I'm going in here for mine. I don't know. That might work with looting in the Gucci store or the Apple store, but this shit right here, man, in my opinion, like this shit ain't just about my rights and what I want heard. This is a lot of racism going on right here. You're gonna see more
You know
white
what?
folks out here than brown and black folks.
You know what, MarqNash, and to add to that, like if we was in there with them, they're gonna automatically look at us as superior. The cops are gonna feel like they can put force towards us. They're
Oh,
not
we gonna
putting
catch all
force
the
towards those
bullets, in my
people
opinion.
because they
First,
white. You see what I'm saying? So it's just difficult to like watch that, knowing what would happen if that was you trying to get your rights across. You know?
yeah, and I pass the mic around, but I just want to say this: if
Okay,
we do,
what you
I just,
showing is old feed. That's earlier today. I thought you had some
yeah,
current shit.
yeah, yeah. I'm just playing different clips that's going on. Some people like said they hadn't even heard this. Like Donnie V said, I didn't know
Yeah,
what was
yeah. A
going
lot of
on.
people hadn't. It just caught people by surprise. And once again, the media knew about this shit early on. They decided to play this shit when they wanted to play.
Yeah, it's just little clips like this though. I want people to see these images though, whether they saw it earlier or not. But when you
No, show
see,
them on the inside of it. Fuck that.
yeah,
Fuck that
yeah,
outside shit.
yeah, I'm trying to show it both. Like I just thought this clip right here was seeing the police officer running from them, dropping his stick, swinging it, running from them. Look at him,
You
get
know
back.
why?
Y'all look
You
at
know
it. Y'all
why
see
he's
this shit on the
running?
back? He like get back, and he backing up. He don't drop the stick. And then they rushing him. They chasing him upstairs.
This is
Ain't grabbed
2021.
no weapon yet.
You know why he
And
was
that's a
running?
black dude.
Because if he would have shot there, or if he
And
would
that's a
have hit,
black dude.
Come on now.
he would lose his pension. He would lose his pension.
See, that,
He'd
see,
get
see, see, that, no, that's what we don't need. That's why we ain't getting nowhere. I asked this question on the panel before. If we got so
Now
many
right
good
there,
cops,
real quick, right there, that close right there, whack, whack, whack. He should have got the whop, whop, whop stick right there. Cause I don't ran up 2 flights of stairs and you the main one charging me.
matter of fact,
Make
he
a
get
zip
watch
out of his
that.
ass. Cause that's what they
Even if
do to
he,
us. Now you don't
even if
follow
he,
me all the way here. You giving him a police escort.
even if he wasn't a police, he got stand your ground rules.
in DC. Yeah, they might got that in DC. Because when I lived
Man, you
there, you could
see
buy
why?
and be out of jail.
Motherfucker can't just run up on you.
Yeah,
And it's a bunch of them. But see,
yeah,
that's what I'm talking about.
Now
That's
y'all
why.
see the standoff right here. Now right here, you have somebody at the door. Go ahead, Asian man. I just want to freeze this image though for the people.
I'm just saying that's why we ain't getting nowhere as a people because of shit like that. Now I get what you're saying. Yeah, okay, hey, you use that cop and you would have unloaded the clip in the motherfuckers. Yeah, but they would have turned around and killed you in the judicial system. Oh, the fuck will. Hopefully it resonates to my people's mind. Nigga, this is what it is. And we ain't finna be that old bending of the matrix ass shit when it come to white privilege and all that and that old Jedi mind trick. That's the nerd I'm trying to erase from all y'all. I get it what you're saying, man. It might be real bad from us in the beginning. Okay, so we just gonna keep taking the shit. Are we comfortable to where we can just keep taking the shit that we taking? Is that what it is? Then just put that narrative on out there. Well, it's enough of us comfortable. Agent, you ain't hurting, man. Nigga, you want to go eat some filet mignon right now? You know you can. You want some lobster right now? You know you can. You want to go and jump in a nice SUV right now? You can. Okay, cool. What about all of us?
yeah, we're not living in oppression, but we act like we're in oppression, which we are in oppression. It's funny because, like you said, we eat steak and lobsters and everything. We're comfortable, but don't nobody want to go that route. You know what I mean? And I get that. You know, it's hard to want to go that route. You know, for black people, you know, we got Democrats coming into office. Now what? What we going to get this term around? You know, who knows? You know, who knows?
And once again,
On that note,
everybody might not be built like that, so I ain't trying to incite no rap. You ain't. That's cool. But then, at the same time, don't act like, hey, I'm just making up some shit because still, that 92, 94 crime bill is still in effect, even though some regionals done turn to oppose it and they repealing some expunging. But the damage been done. It have made billions, if not trillions, off that shit, and that shit has a generational impact. We just talking about from the 90s. We ain't even went back to the 80s, the 70s, the 60s, and all that shit.
Yeah.
And now they talking about, well, we got hope now. The name done changed. It's not Trump, it's Biden. And all that shit. Let's give that a chance. Man, fuck that shit. First day he swore in, that motherfucker better have something good for us right there.
Yeah, I lived in DC when the epidemic hit, like DC hard, like what was that, 19, I would say 1985, no, 83, 82. Like I remember when it hit in DC, the crack epidemic, all of the drug dealers, all the big names, everybody going to jail, people getting right back out. It was just a lot of killing. And it's like you said, like they had all of that implemented in place as far as like locking people up for long, long times. Like it was crazy, you know. It's like it's probably still implemented. Like, now. I think that's why I voted for Trump. You see what I'm saying? Like I think that's why I voted for Trump, you know. And I'm not proud of that, but it's like I just had a whole bad feeling about the Democrats getting back in office, you know.
No, I get it. Trump is a piece of shit and all that. But if you ask me, like it was just asking me not even a good 2 hours ago. I didn't even know Mark was next because I didn't get no notification of that. And I was just on the phone with a relative of mine. He lived down in Texas. Now, yeah, I got off my lazy ass and voted. And I'm proud. And we see the changes we got. The motherfucker, only thing that changed was the name. I said, you fuck around and end up with something worse.
Yeah. Yeah. I got my business off the ground starting 2021. I put it out there on my Craigslist, on my Gmail, and my whole year is not to work for anybody. Just keep my mind focused on what's in the future because I feel like we can't change none of this. That's just the way I feel. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
We see it every day, but we can't do nothing about it. That's just my feeling. So, you know.
Well, mine is somewhere along the line is, you know, we ain't vote our way into it. How we gonna vote our way up out of it? You just got to learn what system they got in play and how to navigate through that shit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And I still ain't made up my mind which one was better, which one is worse. At least with Trump, we knew what it was. It was no element of surprise. Wasn't we trick you? You know, now where you at? You weren't ready for shit. Trump, I was ready for that bullshit. You knew what it was. You knew, you know what I'm saying? You knew.
Yep.
It's like
exactly.
you looking at the news for the forecast, and I got a TV that's gonna tell me what the forecast is, and you don't. And then, but 3 days we got nice, good ass weather. But on the second day of the nice, good weather, I'm looking at my TV and it's saying, "Hey, this shit finna end. You better bundle up." But you don't get the word, so you know. Then the next day come and it's nice. Then that fourth day come and that hawk start hitting. Are you prepared? No, you out there shivering, shaking. And here I am in my nice triple goose, you know, and bundled up and all that. And you're like, damn, man, how in the fuck you know what? Yeah, you knew what it was. It wasn't a Biden attack.
Hey, look, well, I'm going to say this for the people who say, man, voting don't matter and voting don't mean shit.
We're talking about on a national scale. We're not talking about regional. So let's not switch the goalposts like that.
On what?
No, I thought you were gonna come with, well, what about your mayor or your
Go ahead, tell me what else I was about to say since you did that. Go ahead.
No, I got something better for you. Get your pencil and paper. Get your pencil and paper and write these down. Mm-hmm. Oh, these are the winning Powerball numbers. You probably want these.
Mm-hmm. I want them. Yeah, say. I mean, you said you just told me what I was about to say.
Exactly.
You thought you said you knew what I was about to say. Well, I thought you.
No, I said before you move the goalpost about if voting doesn't matter. What about
That's not what I was about to say, my brother.
Right.
Voting matters. I voted. You know, I'm actually kind of surprised I can still vote. I got 100%, and I'm happy about that. You know what I mean? Like, because I felt good going in. You know, even though I knew it wasn't going to put it like this, like he said, vote should count, and that's the whole reason why you go in there to do it. Like you check the temperature. You know what you're getting into locally and abroad. You know, and the state and the country. You know what I mean? Like it is what it is.
All that shit matter, man. All the shit matter. It's all tied together, man. It's all tied together. I definitely tell people to vote. And for people who say voting don't matter, that shit's stupid. I've been on shows with people and they told me voting was stupid matter. I'm like, look at all the shit they doing to stop you from voting. Look at what they did today to stop them from counting them damn votes today.
Yep.
Like voting matter. It's a reason why weed is legal in Vegas, but it ain't legal here in Atlanta. It was a vote that took place.
It can have a effect, of course, just like in anything else. But on the grand scheme, if they steady changing the rules and switching the goalposts, that's what makes it not matter. It's almost like you got to catch it at the perfect storm for it to matter. Because if it's that case and if it's that damn fucking simple, you don't think we would have been voted in reparations for us that we've been?
It's not that easy. No, a vote matters.
Now it's not that easy.
No.
It's not that easy.
No. See, you just pushed the goalpost. Putting
No,
a vote. Hold on.
Hold
on, my G. We saying the same thing, but we saying it a different way. You can't just say I want to vote. It got to be put on the table. You got to have somebody in power who wants it on the table. Because you can just say, nah, we ain't gonna vote on this shit. That's how that works. So yeah,
that's because they got the three Carmani rule, as in that's where the vote really doesn't matter. Because if it's a motherfucker that say, yeah, you voted for me, but I ain't feeling what the fuck you voted for me for, fuck your vote.
That's not what I was saying, bro.
I'm not saying what you say. I'm telling you the actuality for motherfuckers that don't know. Because me and you could point out to me a person that's been an outstanding guy. You've been knowing him since the age of 8 years old. All through middle school, he ran for school, he stood up for whatever you, the better lunches, better quality in the lunchroom, better recess time, better books, all that. High school, same thing. What? Better prom, better this. Then college, then all of a sudden, yeah, this dude, he should be our mayor. Mayor, he did the right thing. No, this dude should be our governor. He did the right thing, all that. This dude should be our president.
Damn, man, you gonna name every level. I get you. Go ahead.
Okay then. And then he get up there, he like, nigga, fuck you, marqnash, fuck you and your YouTube channel and all that shit. But damn, man, we need to be able to get over the hump over here. Nigga, fuck that shit. I'm doing my trades who rush over her and all that shit.
Hey,
fuck
you. I get it. That's corporate Democrats. These guys get bought off.
That's why the vote doesn't matter.
And the vote does matter, because even in that example you use, he was voted in all the way up. He just did something different. What I'm saying is, when it comes to like $15 minimum wage, right?
Right.
The house, we had the house. Well, the Democrats had the house. The people who say they wanted it, but they was like, well, we can't get it passed because the Senate won't even bring it to a vote.
Which is some motherfuckers voted them in. But go ahead.
Right. Somebody voted them in too. Yeah, but it takes somebody to put it on the table, and it is what it is, man. My man Ricky Williams said, "This is not our business." You pay taxes, don't you, Ricky? Or you don't pay no taxes?
Yeah, we all pay
you ever a soldier?
No,
I was a soldier,
Ricky,
so this
I
is my business.
Ricky. I respect
Ricky too, but I disagree with Ricky on that.
Oh, but let me hear you out. You don't pay taxes; they take taxes. It ain't your choice if you're gonna pay or not.
That's a good point. When I go to the store, they add it to the bill. It say 99 cents, but I got to pay 106.
And if you don't pay them taxes,
that's stealing. They're gonna say you stealing. You're going to jail.
Gonna take your freedom.
Yeah,
but they're gonna take something.
But with that said, that's why it's your business.
Yeah, they make it your business.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, all the time.
And real quick, and this is the last thing I want to say for the people who say, "Hey, I marched for justice for Breonna Taylor. I marched for George Floyd. You want justice? You say these people deserve justice. How can you say they deserve justice, but you don't vote for the president who picks the head of the Justice Department? Duh. Yep, he selected, not elected. He literally handpicks the Attorney General. He handpicks the head of the FBI. Handpicks the director of the CIA. They're not elected. They're political appointees. Okay, so you can't say I want justice for, and I march for this and I march for that. Bro, you march, but yeah, you don't vote though? That's like counterproductive. Go ahead, Ronald Finkley.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like as far as voting, like I feel like I'm optimistic about the trickle down effect. Like I feel like if you just vote for certain people, maybe they'll get somebody in the office that's kind of that is for you. Like you said, you never know. Like what my man Asia said, you never know what somebody's agenda is. Somebody could be bad on their life, and then one day they decide to do the right thing. It's just your right to vote is like something that you're just optimistic about, and hopefully one thing things change. You know what I mean? And that's all I gotta say.
No, I feel both of y'all. You should have the right to vote. That's first off. And if you got to vote on that, okay, cool. If I got to vote for me to have the right to vote, cool. But I ain't going to sit up here and jive myself and say, hey, well, because I got the right to vote and I go and exercise it, it's going to bring about a change that should have been brought about Some of this shit we
Facts.
shouldn't even have to vote on to do it. That seems like
Facts.
that's just the 3 card might thing. Well, vote on it and then we'll see what it do. Motherfucker, this shit shouldn't even have to be voted on. But since
And
you are an elected official, alderman all the way up to president, if you got the moral ethics that you, and usually ethics supposed to be the primary essential factor of electing a motherfucker. If you really got that moral compass in you, that moral aptitude in you, a lot of this shit we up here marching and protesting for, we shouldn't even have to do that shit. You supposed to do that shit on your own, and we wouldn't have no problem with re-electing you.
yeah, and Ricky Williams, I like the brother, but I wish we had more time on this, man,
Shout out to
because we're
Rick.
gonna be back in a couple hours, man, with another show. So I don't
Right.
want to hold folks too long here. But Ricky, if you want to pull up, man, I'll throw the link out there. You know, I'm always let you speak your opinion, brother. I respect you. I disagree with you wholeheartedly on this issue, but I respect you. And that's why I said you can always come up.
Yeah.
Because he said this is not our system. When you vote, you approve these actions by the politicians. He was like, this is not our system. But I reply said, but this the system you live in that would throw you in prison. You are part of
Pretty
the
much.
system. You live here, man. Don't
Yeah,
you
no
don't you got a
denying.
driver's you got a driver's license? You pay rent? You pay a mortgage? Are you married
Speak on it.
legally? Did you get legally married? Because that's a license. That's a
Speak on it.
contract
Well,
between you, your wife, and the state. Hello? Come on, man.
We got
that's why
You
I don't
speak
in the
card.
subscribe to that
system,
shit.
bro. But you get what I'm saying. Do you got a car though?
So I
You
got,
Cause you gotta pay registration fees on that,
no,
right? Come
Sam, we
on.
gonna
No.
hold up.
I'm not talking to y'all. I'm talking to
Okay,
Ricky.
okay,
I'm
okay,
talking to
okay,
Ricky. I'm
okay. Because
talking
you
to
know I'm gonna
people.
have a
No.
sidebar conversation with
Man,
you.
get
But
this
go
shit
ahead,
off. I
go.
don't give a fuck. You know it's all love. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm just talking to people like-minded, like my brother. Like,
Right,
you're
right.
incorrect when you say that. Cause by that logic, you would just be a sovereign citizen. You can leave. You get what I'm saying? You can leave. You are here. I think that's lazy. I think that's simple-minded to say, well, it ain't our system. This shit set up for us to fail anyway. But you here though. Don't you got a driver license? You got a car? Your kids go to public school? Did you go to public school? Because you can go somewhere and live off the land. You get what I'm saying? No license, no
And you know
car,
what?
no
And
internet.
you know what?
Comcast charging you, man, for your internet. And it's fees in there. It's state fees. Go ahead, man.
And you know what? That's a great point because like we have kids and like what do we teach our kids if we not thinking about being like responsible adults that's already in this system? Like do we tell our kids not to vote? What do we tell them? Like what type of example is that for the next generation? Saying like we shouldn't do none of these things. We're already in it. You gotta if you're in it, you gotta deal with it. That's my opinion. It ain't right. A lot of things that happen to people are not right. Like what you gonna do? You still gotta be responsible to what you're already involved. That's just my opinion, man. You know,
No. Both of y'all, once again, both of y'all right now. I ain't trying to play devil's advocate. Yes, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. You get that. But some of the stuff, sometimes you just gotta eat the fish and spit out the bones. Like you brought up marrying, and once again, I'm not trying to change no one mind on it. But you subscribe to what you subscribe to. But I ain't finna sign up for the marriage shit. And a lot of people are like, well, you would
That's
never
for
get.
tonight. That you going too
I
fast.
know,
That's
I
for
know.
tonight.
Okay, my bad. But what you are right, and a lot of you, like I say, aldermen and even mayor, I think is real essential if you want change within your region to get out and voice that. And what better way? What 1 second? What?
Why you doing that? I'm gonna put Ricky Williams' banner on the screen because I do support the brother. Where's banner? I keep it. See, I try to save a banner for the guys who pull up on the show, man. So y'all
Dude,
throw it right there on the screen for them. That's how I do it. That's how the real ones give
we
it
got
up.
some business stuff to. Oh my bag, man.
Yeah, you mute your mic real quick. Sir Senior Ron Finkley. We can wrap this one up, man, because like I said, I love talking to you guys about anything when it comes to boxing, sports, politics, race, religion, relationships. It's all good to be able to talk to guys who, even though we might not always be like-minded, we might disagree on certain points, we find some kind of common ground and we're able to show each other some kind of respect. And even when it is a little disrespectful, we can come to some ground and clean it up. It's not intent. Sometimes it's just tone, projection, passion, and it comes across like you talking down or belittling somebody, but it's not that at all.
Oh yeah,
Open dialogue.
definitely. I gotta echo that. Regardless of how much you listen to the feedback and seem like I'm interrogating, I'm agitating, I'm attacking. No, I got all the high respect for Mark Nash. Thanks you every time for you bringing me on, let me voice my opinions, and to everyone that's on the panel. You know what I'm saying? I think we both have the same trajectory of where we're trying to go. It's just a different means of getting there. And no, I would never say, hey, voting to 100% doesn't matter. No, I'm just saying when at the high points, they know how to maneuver. They got that shit figured out how it's going to work for their agenda. And if they really was looking out for the people that it should really matter about, this shouldn't even be a discussion. It shouldn't have been a discussion in the 80s, 70s, 60s, and none of that shit. And that's what I'm saying. But yeah, here we are in this new millennia, a whole new millennia, and we still having this conversation. So let's not act like that don't mean nothing. That's just my point.
People be emailing me. They was like, the relationship topic I was gonna be about dating outside your race. I was talking to my old lady, Mrs. Nash, and you know what she said? She was like, "Oh my God, you guys always on that racial stuff." Like, man, this shit real, sister.
Thank you.
You
Well,
know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Well, you know what?
And that's
You know,
my
that's
people's, man. But I even had to tell her, I'm like, look, I'm gonna do this shit the way I'm gonna do it. And I know I ain't alone. I know I'm not alone. It's like-minded people out there who see this shit on the screen right here that y'all looking at and say, this is some bullshit. And watch this guy. He gonna hit the police stole off on him. They sprayed them, but watch this. One of the protesters sprayed the police.
You see?
Ooh, shit. And they just backed up. Man, they would have rushed that whole line. Everybody getting rubber bullets to the dome. We gonna chase him through the pack. We want him.
No, what's that big ass cannon they was shooting out of Ferguson? That big old thing that exploded. They would have hit his ass with one of them motherfuckers.
Yeah,
man. Do you really realize what's really happening though? Trump is promoting this so he can call martial law. Under martial law, he does not have to leave office. This is the lot. They said that Obama was going to do that, so Obama would have to leave office. Trump, I've been saying it the whole time. Trump is the actual one who's going to do it. He's promoting this so there'll be martial law. All he got to keep this up. Think about it. Look how simple it is. He just got to keep this up for 2 weeks.
That's a good point, sir. I don't think
2 weeks. That's 2 blinks in a snore. It's 2 blinks in a snore and a scratch of the booty. That's all it is. I mean,
that MAGA, MAGA game shit. Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's her booty, but if not, then if you're lonely, I mean, you got to scratch your itch. But either way, think about it. All he got to do now is keep this up for 2 weeks, and he don't have to leave office because that's the thing is we're not looking into the law. I looked into that. When they say, oh, Obama might do it. Under that law, he don't have to leave office, and they have to have a transitional period, which can give him, between all the loopholes, months and months after he says martial law is all the way over.
Yeah, and first he got to deem it being over. Only he will be able to deem that, correct?
Yes, only he and the top of the Senate, the top
that's vice president.
You see what I'm saying? Pretty much only him and his people get to decide that.
Right.
And you can't overrun martial law either. The Senate and they have to agree.
I was like, man, they took over the Capitol. He was like, so did they take over the Capitol, Mark? Really? I'm like, nah, they ain't take over the office, but nigga, they in the building. Look at this shit. They supposed to be right here.
This motherfucker was taking up paperwork.
No, I'm talking about they didn't take the president. Like they didn't take the White House.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, they took Congress today, man.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be honest, this is the first time I've seen this many Trump supporters, and I don't see the Klan flags out here. Because I usually see a bunch of Confederate flags and Klan flags floating with the MAGA flags. They mix right in. It's a famous quote. The guy said, he said, it don't matter if I think he's racist or he's not racist. The racists think he's racist, and that's why they support him.
I bet you what you were going to hear though, when they was chasing the black, that was a black cop, right?
Yeah, I saw that shit.
Yeah,
look at this shit.
Yeah. We had that nigger on the right. Yeah, you heard the NIGGR because that's what they. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, America's great again. We gotta show them niggers. Yeah, that's how you do it. So they're exciting. So it's gonna do good. But yeah, run up on me though. Run up on me though. I ain't saying I'm the toughest motherfucker. Somebody dying. They ain't even up for debate. And I ain't trying to turn this into that type of show, Mark. My bad. But I don't want the motherfuckers having false hope on that bullshit that we just saw.
Ricky Williams. Go ahead. I just want to let Ricky Williams know shit. It's funny to me until I think of it in contrast. When I see this image on the screen, I be like, hell yeah, the whites are rioting. They
Yeah,
mad as
that's
hell. They
all.
law, and I be like, lock them up. Where's the tear gas? Where's them good old boys from the '60s with the German shepherds? Release the hounds.
Yeah,
Release
what
the
a fire
damn
truck, the hoses. Yeah.
Hell yeah, where them hoses at, man? Lock them up, man. Drop the damn shit like y'all dropped on the black folks in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Do what y'all did when not even that far ago. Do what y'all did this summer when
Right.
people were
Release the
writing in
hound.
Louis.
Nigga, if we would have
When
went
you
out there, they would have released the Kraken on us.
come on, man, look at this shit. Look at what you
It's
seeing on
crack.
screen. This is insane. So yes, I get it, Ricky. It's funny to me too that this shit is happening, but it's not funny that they allowed that shit to happen. These people are allowed to do this because they got the, how my man say, the complexion for the connection and the protection.
Right.
But they trying to steal the election. Look at me with my bars. Who am I? What? Come on, man. It ain't even Freestyle Friday yet. What am I doing? But man, y'all want to say anything last on this, man? I'm gonna give y'all the final word because, like I said, I'll fuck around and be in here talking to y'all, and it'll be 10 o'clock. I'll be like, damn.
All I can say is great points on all. Once again, no, I get what you're saying, but to y'all credit, voting matters. This is what you get for your vote. You see, all this is because of the voting process. But since we're supposed to be so inclusive in this voting process, I feel, and I know this is going to go separate ways, as if we were really there, right there, storming the Capitol Hill and all this, what the difference would have been. There still should have been some representation. I'm not saying wait on them and then we go in, but that's the way the order is. Oh, they got the key to go in. They got the key to the refrigerator and we hungry. Then we going in when they go in. Fuck what how the media gonna spend it. Spin it and all that shit. Motherfucker, we're damn right we here. And we got our cell phones and we broadcasting live from MarqNash platform and all this. Motherfucker, we here. We got this damn Bill of Rights right here with our agendas and all this shit and our legislation papers and all this shit. And we finna vote. Who all in agreement for 20 trillion reparations per state? Say aye. Aye! It's law. We ain't had no black faces there for the cop running from the motherfuckers. What kind of shit is that? That's our image. That's our legacy for this moment in history. And today, we had that nigga on the run. Yeah, America's great again. That's what we're talking about. But don't try that shit over here.
What's this flag my man got dangling in the back? What does that flag even mean?
Man, that's one of them secret code flags. You know what that shit is. You say you don't see the Confederate flag. They done switched the shit up.
Yeah, I want to know what that is because they got a bunch of different ones out there. They got different versions of it.
Man, but the same definition.
What does that even mean?
What the
I'm
other
gonna look
one
it up. The circle with the blue star, the circle. I'm gonna say that and put that on Google Image. I'm gonna find what that means. But it's some bullshit, man. That's why it's like this. And like you said, I misspoke earlier. I disagree that it's gonna go that way. But hey, I'm with you. Fuck it. Why not? Let's try it. Pull up right there beside them. But I just see when black people out there, even when they are black Trump supporter, they got beat up at the rallies. And they was there to support Donald Trump. They was getting fucked up. It was like, I'm here to help. Like, yeah, nigga, go help in the kitchen. That's what they was telling.
Once again, we ain't finna be kumbaya with them when we get there. We on our own shit and we gotta kick their ass to kick some more ass. So be it. Because it's got to get to that point at some time. This would have been one of the perfect times. Oh, that's what they doing over there? Put these blunts out, put this drink down. Oh, that's where we at right now. The Capitol? Nigga, fuck running into the Dollar General. Fuck running into Walmart. Fuck running into... Nigga, we storming the Capitol. That's the level we need to be on. That's the vibration we be on. And fuck them white motherfuckers that's on the side. Or they were just the catalyst at the door.
Damn, that was Tennessee state flag in the back.
Yeah, it's a Tennessee flag.
Shit, me, y'all can tell I ain't never been to Tennessee.
I was trying to get wait till he finished.
I was like, what the hell flag is this? I mean,
yeah, but that's the Tennessee.
so they dared to fight for Tennessee's rights.
Yeah, you know a bomb just went off in Tennessee on Christmas Day.
They didn't even call that terrorism.
No, they ain't.
They keep calling him a suspect. He's not the terrorist.
No, they ain't. That's what I'm saying.
He's the suspect.
It's the perfect time to ride that wave since nobody's a terrorist now, since nobody's an arsonist and all this other shit that they're putting on. If it was just 100% black, it's time to move. That's what's up.
Yeah, that was
we go ahead and write my Bill of Rights and all that shit. So when I get in that motherfucker, I got all my shit to put into law. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna send a special budget for you too, marqnash. It's gonna be written into law, stamped and approved with the seal there and all that shit. Yada yada yada. So fat meat ain't greasy when I get there. And
I appreciate that, Asian man. I want my.
Are you on my side now? Yeah. Long as I'm buttering your bread, it's all good. Now I get what you're saying.
Now I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm with that shit.
You're right. Go on up there and march and get some rights done, man. Shit. But y'all, if y'all seeing this, man, just notice I ain't seeing too many white faces. I mean, no brown faces in here. It's like
that's what I'm saying.
I just don't see it. I don't even. At least with the shit that was going on this summer, whether you call them agitators or crisis actors, whatever you call it, I was black. It was black, white, Hispanic. There's all kind of people out there saying this is wrong. This is some bullshit. But this looked like a mayo fest out here. Mayo and tartar sauce.
Yeah, mayo part. Yeah. Yeah.
Shout out my man Mike Lewis from the Midwest. Shout out my man Mike Lewis from the Midwest. Man, this was a pop-up show. That's why I wanted to condense this season right here. Wanted to condense it so it gives me time to not only prep for the show we're doing tonight, but be able to give you guys these pop-up episodes and talk about more things like this that are happening right in front of our eyes as it's unfolding. So I appreciate everybody who pulled up and popped up today. We're going to be back tonight for the flagship show at 10 o'clock sharp. And it's definitely hump day, so we definitely going to get into some relationship talk. We definitely going to talk about, damn, man, my boy D-Ray just pulled up. Mike here now. D-Ray pulled up.
All
my boys don't came now. All my boys.
Man, give them 5 minutes apiece. Come on, man. You got to do it.
Come on, yeah, come on, man. D-Ray, call in, man. Let me holler at you. Mike Lewis, you can click the link or pull up on the screen real quick, man. Let me get y'all take on this, man. These my folks up here, man.
Right.
Yeah, man. The link out there, but I know D-Ray like to call in. So I got the phone lines open, D-Ray, man. Pull up, man. Holler at your boy. Tell us what you think of the white riots. The whites are upset. He said they're mad.
He said the same thing. We need some fried rice with that white rice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we right here in Georgia. So I know that shit took over the news cycle.
It's still here. Our local news not on. It's everything is right there. That's all the feed is coming from the Capitol. Matter of fact, turn my TV on so you can see. We ain't got no local news here. It's all the Capitol.
Yeah, man, they flipped the whole state. My thing is, what are the Democrats gonna do with this new power? Are we gonna get $15 minimum wage? Are we gonna finally legalize marijuana? Cause this some bullshit, right? Yeah. What's popping, y'all? Y'all already know what up. My boy Mike Killer, what up, baby?
What's happening, God? Peace to you. Oh man, listen, hey, y'all get your popcorn ready, cause the goddamn shit about to grow wings. Listen, now, listen. God damn it, I've been black my whole life. I know a thing or two about white folks.
Talk on it.
Okay? They petty. They petty as all hell. This shit ain't about to stop. Man, goddamn, Trump sat out there and told them to tear up some shit, and they tore up some shit. This is sedition. This is treason at the highest level. Goddamn it, if you black, if you brown, if you got God in your heart, don't worry, this ain't got nothing to do with you. If you got God in your life and God in
get still, you walking around the house, man. You getting niggas dizzy and
this
you losing
ain't got nothing to do with you, goddamn. Y'all just sit back and let these people people keep on doing it, because not only are they exposing themselves, also doing is they're exposing themselves to all that damn coronavirus. And so sometimes you just got to let Darwinism
You breaking up,
take its
man. You breaking up, Mike. You breaking
place
up. You
and let
Hey,
these
moving.
breaking
damn
up.
people go on and
But you
act a
see that,
fool.
Mark? This is our
You
this
dig what
is
I'm
our local
saying?
news.
But
My bad.
damn, this is a damn shame. I know. Shout out to all y'all who are veterans.
This is our local news station. We don't got no local news.
Big Mike, some of that stuff you were saying, can you hear me? You was breaking up. You moving around, so you going in and out of connection. But you said something
Yeah, I
about
see. They try
You
to
said
break
something
it
about Darwin.
up. They don't want me to tell y'all what I'm trying to tell y'all. Yeah, what I said was we need to stay out of this and let Darwinism take its place, because they just weeding themselves out. Not only they exposing themselves, the more they keep escalating this, they're gonna force the government. Now, all y'all, a lot of y'all in this chat and panel are ex-military. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They've already crossed the line into sedition, and they're gonna force the government's hand to where they're gonna have to deal with them. They're gonna have to deal with them, or you're not a government. Okay? So you're going to see a lot of these Proud Boys and a lot of these Proud Patriots and all these goddamn Ford F-10 drivers with the flags on them getting their ass hauled to Giselle. All right? They can do all that shouting and protesting in the booty house. It's all right. It's okay. They can go in the booty house, do whatever they got to do.
Where my damn drum rolls at?
That
Where my
way
drum rolls
Right.
decent
at?
folks that way decent folks can go about our lives. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. You got God in your life, you let these guys listen. There's an old Viking saying, the hangman kicks wildly when the noose tightens.
Ooh, say it again for the people in the back.
The hanged man will kick wildly when the noose tightens. It's 2 weeks from that orange cunt to finally get up out our house. He gone. He already got fired. We gave him his pink slip. He don't want to pack yet. You know what I'm saying? It's cool, because in 2 weeks, and I'm proud of both the Republicans and Democrats saying that they're going to keep their monkey ass in their bunkers and they're going to certify this election. That way there ain't no excuses. And when he gets up out of there, guess what he is? A private citizen. It's 2 weeks, regardless of what he tries to do. And the boy is a private citizen. All that shit he talking, we could take him, that goddamn little boy from Brazil, little weird baby, and his mail order Russian fucking handler. We could take all their ass and we can go on and send them back to Putin, or we can goddamn just throw their ass in jail and they can go in the booty house too. That's all right. What was that shit they were chanting? Lock her up, lock him up, lock him up. God damn it, lock him up. Because you know what? I was a proud American. I done sat through 45 assholes. And the only time black folks went to the street is when we're saying that, you know what you're doing is not wrong. You're not upholding your promise as a democratic nation of equality. We didn't go doing all that dumb shit. Down to when the Panthers stormed the state building in California in the 60s. They didn't know that was the state, but they didn't know that was the state house floor. They wouldn't have went down there because his brother was smart, knowing you can't be armed and going on a federal floor of a state or a federal Capitol building. You can't do that. That's act of sedition. The shit that we're seeing on the news hasn't been seen since the war of 1812. Do y'all understand what's going on right now?
Well, I think,
It's going to be terrible.
he brought it. It's you saying in 2 more weeks, old boy gonna be up out of there. Not if he impose martial law.
Oh, well, here's the thing. He can try to oppose martial law. What you think? What you think they already been talking about? Listen,
Okay, so how he's
people
gonna be up out of there if they impose martial law?
Listen, he gonna
That's
try
a
to
direct.
do.
Okay, go ahead.
No, I'm serious. No, he gonna try to do that. That's what I'm saying. He gonna try to do that. And so now our government's got to do what they got to do. We got to exercise the 25th Amendment, which they're already saying both sides now are seriously talking about, because he can't walk around this one. He incited a riot. Not to mention that call that he made to the state of Georgia's attorney general. You know what I'm saying, about the elections. You know what I'm saying? He's got himself in a whole bunch of things to where he can start a riot. We're on our way towards a civil war, people. But the thing is, how bad is it going to get? Is it just going to be a pissing contest where it's going to be a couple ugly months, or this going to turn out to a thing where we actually doing it in the street. And that
Well, how many
depends on
crackers
us
you
as
see
citizens.
yourself killing?
Huh?
How many crackers you see yourself killing?
Oh, shit, man. Hey, listen. We got to understand when this thing goes down, it ain't just about killing crackers, man. This is a multi-front war. We going to have war with our own. We going to have war with your girl. You better keep your circle
Well, how many
small.
house niggas you talk? Because I'm gonna house niggas look where they
Listen,
go
Hey, but
you
smart
talking to
enough.
me. You
can I
talking to
can I check in?
me, man. First of all, I do it like my ancestors did in Haiti. Before I even deal with these honkies, we got to deal with these goddamn house niggas because they the ones who keep telling the honkies what we got going on.
Nigga, I need to know where to find you at because we definitely two soldiers of the same side right there.
Hey,
You talking
let
Macadam?
me
What did the great one-armed revolutionary Macadam do when he taught the slaves how to poison the master's food? The first thing he said is, "Nah, don't poison the masters first. Poison them goddamn house niggas."
Right.
That way, when the master start dropping dead from the sickness, they ain't no house nigga talking about, "Ooh, I think I know what happened. Yeah, this look like some voodoo shit." Nah,
Right.
yeah, get them niggas up out of there. That way, we can do our work without somebody talking
See,
about,
that's
"Oh,
the shit
boss,
I'm
we
talking
sick.
about,
Yeah, let
Mark.
me see what you've been eating."
Now he done brought it
You know what
home
I'm
for me
saying?
when
Man, didn't he though? Won't he do it? Hey, real quick, my boy Sheet We here is here, and I want to give him a chance to speak as well. And man, y'all know I didn't even know that was Tennessee flag. Y'all know I don't know how to pronounce this name. What's that? Ogrant? What is that? Ogrant? Laugh out loud. I don't know what that is, but he said the Department of Defense Secretary denied DC police request for assistance, and also a couple of the breaking news: the woman shot in the Capitol has died. She has died.
so that's a
She
federal
died.
offense.
She
That's
died
federal
for her
murder.
rights. She died for her rights. She did what she. No, she died. She died. No, they ain't. No, she shouldn't supposed to be in there. That's why she got shot. That was self-defense. The cops and the Secret Service told her, "Bitch, chill out." The bitch didn't chill out. Bang, bang, I shot you down. That's it. All she wrote. Rest in peace to her, though. Wish
That
her
was
nothing but the best.
trespassing.
Yeah, she died for her liberty. Make her a martyr. That's like they're gonna do. The other breaking news is I'm noticing now, maybe the news media has heard the pleas from me, you, people like he called them the young Turks. CNN has also said it. I think Reggie Owens said it earlier. These people, and I said it on his show, they're not protesters anymore. They're rioters,
That's
and
right.
they're causing anarchy. They're anarchists.
Now I'm gonna show you.
And if you anywhere behind this perimeter, you're all criminals right now. You all have committed a federal offense. Let me go to Sheet We here, then I'll pass it back around to whoever want to go in. Go ahead, Sheet.
Yeah, because the crazy part about this, like I tell a lot of people, when that martial law kick in, he's staying in office, whether people believe it or not. Me and my friend had this big discussion earlier. I was telling him, I say the reason he can provoke this martial law, the virus is one thing. Another thing he can, even that whole situation with him going at one of those guys about the votes and everything, that's cool because he was just asking the dude. Who, like I keep telling people, who do you think that dropped the tape? It was only them two on the conversation. That guy had nothing to gain to drop the tape on the president. He did it himself. You got
No,
to
he
look
did.
at this dude, narcissist.
Where
The
the
narcissist
Secretary
ways
of
he do
State,
stuff.
hold up, real quick. The Secretary of State of Georgia and his lawyers, they are on record of saying they released the tape, and they said they did it in the spirit of transparency.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, like I say, man, when it come down to it, this guy been moving like this for a reason. He ain't doing it for the people. He doing it for his own gain. But somebody else can go ahead.
Yeah,
Put it on
I was
mute real
just
quick.
echoing it. Y'all, that's a good thing. They not calling them protesters. They calling them rioters now. They see. I'm gonna show you the thing. They're not counting them protesters. They're counting them rioters. So that's a good thing. They ain't running with that narrative. Oh,
Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. I just said that. That is a good thing. Go ahead, Mike.
Oh man, nah, I got kicked off. I had to get to a place with a better
Yeah,
signal.
yeah. Well,
But I was saying
basically,
what I was saying. The martial law thing, that's real. That's what I was telling to the brother. Like, that's coming. Like, let's that was the plan. I told people in 2016 the reason why I voted for that line, bitch, is that we proved that we could put a leash on them Clintons somewhat somehow. This man was 70-something years old and ain't never once been held accountable in his life. And motherfuckers thought he was gonna behave when you give him the keys to the kingdom. That's just stupid. This man had ties to Russia since I was a baby. You know, like, these are things that, like, you ain't got to be a Trump supporter. I'm no Democrat, but I never liked the dude. You know what I'm saying? I never knew down to Trump Stakes and Trump University. I never knew nothing that he did that didn't turn out to be bullshit. And so it always got me. I was mad when he got Celebrity Apprentice because I was like, why are you putting him up there like he's a successful businessman who has the right to be judging anybody's business acumen? This man sucks. He got $14 million from his daddy, took that, fucked that up, got 35 more million in a bunch of property, and basically been living off of loans since 74. How's that a good businessman? I know Nash, if I give you $14 million free and clear right now today on goddamn January 6th, the year of our Lord 2021, I bet you if I get back at you January 6th, 2025, you ain't in debt living off of loans.
nah, and I won't be doing the show tonight neither, man. Let me send you my cash app. It's on the screen, Mike Lewis, man. Definitely be a blessing to your brother, man. I appreciate that.
I ain't got $14 million to give you, man. I mean, I'm telling you
That's
right
a
now.
cap.
I ain't got no.
You got the money, nigga. No.
I ain't got nothing. Listen, I ain't got nothing. I'm out here just living, and don't tell the IRS nothing. Just tell them I'm broke. God damn it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Hey,
gonna
but Mike, you know what I told him?
What's that?
I told him next time they storm the bill like that, I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna put it into legislation and stamp it as law and have a bill in there for him, $1 billion to his platform. He was all for it then. Put him under the national budget.
I'm telling you, man, that damn Uncle Sam's a pedophile, ain't he?
Oh yeah, man.
I'm telling you, Uncle Sam is a pedophile. I ain't never seen him at their family reunion. He ain't gave me a birthday card. He ain't did nothing, but every year here he comes talking about he needs some money. I think he got to have it. You know what I'm saying? One day I'm gonna talk to my mom and see how this white man is somehow related to me. He keep calling himself my uncle. I don't know. We're gonna work it out.
And he keep on saying he want people. I ain't gonna say he want me. He keeps saying he want me.
Ass nigga.
See, we here.
I want you.
Right. They used to tell us in the Army, when I was in the Army, it's like U.S. Army backwards was, yes, my retarded ass signed up.
Yeah.
So, I've been there, man. I know what it's like to be on both sides of it. And like I said, man, it ain't for everybody. And definitely won't for me. That's why I'm here with y'all right now. So, but there's some bullshit that's going on right here. I'm glad we had the time to talk together as a family, as a collective unit, put it on the table, put it out there in the universe, and it's going to sit there. And, you know, let people come back to it, let them have their own opinion. But with that said, man, I'm definitely excited about this relationship show that we're going to do tonight. You guys want to tell people where they can follow you at? Hopefully we can get Mike and She. We here to pull back up. This was definitely
I'll be back up
episode.
at around 10. You said 10?
Yeah, 10 o'clock East Coast time.
All right, yeah, I'm going to get back up. Hey, everybody, one love. You know what I'm saying, Nash? I'm going to see you at 10. Hey, y'all be careful out there, man. And listen, man, let white folks be white folks. Remember, you're black. God loves you. And even if you ain't black, you know, everybody black. You shake somebody's family tree long enough, Jamal and Tyrone going to fall out eventually. So listen, if you ain't, the only way you ain't black is unless you some goddamn alien. And trust me, that niggas was out in space fucking too. Y'all just I'm telling you. This is just real talk. I'm telling you. George Clinton tried to told you. What did he say? How these white folks gonna act when the goddamn mothership lands and the nigga walk out? They don't get it. They don't get it.
Say that the nigga walking.
All right, now y'all stay safe out here, man. God bless you.
They still trying to
Man,
figure out how we built the pyramids, dog.
come on now. They
Hey,
blaming
that's
that
what it
on
is.
aliens. It was like that was aliens. Or then I've heard people say they was on how you say hallucinate drugs and shit.
Drugs, yeah.
Yeah, they was
Them
like they was
opioids from back
hallucinating.
in the
It was
day.
like yeah, they had to be high to get that many people to work on one thing. And I was like, nah, they had slaves back then too.
But see, you
You know what
gotta
I'm saying?
understand the
But it's a
difference from
like-minded
slave.
people too. Yeah,
Nah,
chattel slavery is
yeah.
here. What we know is different from indentured servitude and
Indentured
just
servitude, yeah, that's what it was, man. You did something for the greater good. You know, they didn't have money to pass around back in the day. You worked for what you wanted. You wanted something to eat, you go out there and work for it. You know, back in the day, hey, if you wanted a house, you wanted some land, you worked on somebody else land and worked for them to get land from them. It's all in the Bible. You know, to be honest, it's a blueprint, man. A lot of people don't understand the structure of things and how things are laid out. It's all a blueprint. You
some
know,
people
even
gonna get
with
mad at me when you start talking about that Bible now. Cause I'm
hey
gonna say
man,
which version.
yeah.
It's a
Well, I
bunch of
mean,
versions.
yeah, all of them. King James, you got New Edition, you got all of them,
Hold
man.
up,
You got to.
New edition.
Oh, trust
Hold
me,
up, they got hold up, they
they
got a
got a.
Bobby and a Ralph in the New Edition Bible. That was good.
Hey,
Come on,
hey,
man. That's right. All off the top. All first
you,
verse.
hey, I'm gonna hit you with this too. You know they got a gay Bible. If people don't believe me, go Google it
I know they do.
on
I know they
Amazon.
do.
Bruh, when I seen that junk with the cross with the unicorn, I was like, shit them got it wrong. It ain't got real shit them got wrong. You know, but you know that's what they do. I ain't knocking people for trying to push their little image on life. You know, that's what you do. You know, and even with this whole thing, if it do come down to a war, you know, the people out here, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, baby. You know what I'm saying? I've been planning for little stuff, you know, for a minute. You know, I got generators and stuff. I don't know what about to happen. I just bought all this stuff and it's ready. You know, me and my cousin, we talk about stuff like this. We ready. You know, I don't know about my other family members. They're gonna have to huddle over there where we at, but we already got a exit plan.
Okay.
You know,
Sir.
but
Hey, Major Key, real quick. Major Key, Don, if you want that, with Big Plum Killer want that rubber match on Friday, man. So let me know if you still down for the battle. You told us to give you 2 weeks. This would be the third week after the Christmas Friday and after the New Year's Friday. This is the third week. So let us know if you're gonna pull up on Friday. And Reggie Owens, I'm good on talking to the white dude over there, man. I'm straight on him. I I heard what I heard, and plus we were trying to wrap this show up, man. I appreciate it though, my G. It's all love, and I appreciate you having me on and giving me the opportunity. But I ain't trying to holler at old boy. I'm trying to wrap this show up because we're doing the show at 10 o'clock. So give people time to get refreshed, get rejuvenated, spend some time with their family, and spend some time with your side bit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta balance it out. Gotta balance it out.
there you
Um,
go.
hey, Sir Senior, you got something you want to say real quick before we land the plane? Tony Valentine told me to tell y'all to put that white man Bible down, bruh. It's on the screen. Tony Valentine. Shout out to him. Sir Senior, you want to say anything before we get out of here about this or about the topic that we're gonna be talking about later on?
Yeah, I'll just say that salute to everybody, and more so than any other time, be safe, be blessed, be certain, man, and watch them, man. You gotta watch them because they're gonna do whatever they want to do. You just gotta be ready. If you, as they always say, if you are already ready, you ain't got to get ready.
Mm.
Love on those who are loving you, and try to show some love to the ones that ain't. They don't take it. Wipe your dust off your feet and take your love with you. Be blessed. See y'all at 10.
Absolutely. And Major Key, he was joking about battling me. He wants you for real because he lost. You know what I'm saying? So he wants to battle you for real. So but we'll talk about it. I think he gonna pull up tonight for the relationship show tonight too. So with that said, man, it's been another great episode of Breaking the Beats. You already know what we do. We break down business, entertainment, art, technology, sports, and pretty much anything else I can squeeze into those letters. Thank you guys for pulling up. Remember, dreams require sleep, goals require efforts. Goals require effort. Go out there and get your goals. But more importantly, pull up tonight at 10 o'clock. We're definitely going to get into some relationship conversation. I have a special guest on who's never been on the show, who actually helped me on Facebook come up with this. Well, actually, I stole it from him. So look forward to talking to Mr. Corey himself. And also, what was the other thing I want to tell y'all? Oh, yeah, but it's basically, the topic is going to be why marriages don't last how they used to last back in your grandparents' era. Oh, we're going to have some people getting mad. Some sisters going to be mad. Some brothers ain't going to like it neither. But we're going to talk about it, man. And I appreciate you guys. Nah, don't send him over here, bro. I'm done. Nah, send him over for the 10 o'clock show. It's all love. But, yeah, we definitely going to have some fun with that conversation, man. And I can't wait. So with that said, that's it, man. I'm going to run the outro. I love y'all, man. I see y'all in about 2.5 hours, East Coast time. It's your boy Nash. Remember, dreams require sleep, goals require effort. Go get your goals, and you can go get that hoodie at marqnash.com, baby. Peace.
This that squad side.
Man, y'all niggas so dope. Y'all stayed for the whole intro and the outro. We doing something right. See y'all in about 2.5 hours. Peace.